Hello everybody, some would say I'm the reverse, and welcome to my review for Supergirl Season 5, Episode 6, titled Confidence Women. Let's start off with my general thoughts of this episode. Before this episode aired, I sincerely thought this was going to be my least favorite episode, just based on the title. I thought it was going to be some sort of feminist agenda, but, well, my expectations were exceeded a lot, and this episode is probably my favorite episode this season so far, and I'll tell you why. And, and I'm actually really surprised this is my favorite episode because it's solely based on Lena and Andrea. Like 90% of it is revolving around them, their background, their history together, and if you told me at the beginning of the season um, that an episode revolving around these two would end up being my favorite so far, I would have thought you were crazy, but here we are, episode 6, Confidence Women. Let's get into it. So the episode starts off with the DEO trying to interrogate Russell slash Rip Roar to try to find out who he works for, and they are unsuccessful because Akrata, or Akrata, or yeah, it's Akrata, I think, the Shadow Woman, uh, basically tries to free him from the prison, from the DEO, before she's stopped, and it's revealed that she is Andrea. Um, the DEO and Supergirl and they don't know that it's Andrea, but we do. So yeah, if you're a comic book fan and you know who Akrata is and her powers, then we basically all knew this was gonna happen. We all knew that the shadow person was gonna be Akrata, and we knew that was gonna be Andrea. But I mean, here we are, and it's finally revealed to us. But and then we see Andrea trying to get help from Lena to break into the DEO once again. And at first, Lena does not want to help because, well, it's explained in the flashbacks throughout the episode. Starts with a flashback to Lena and Andrea 15 years ago at a boarding school, where they become friends. And Lena tells her that her dream Lena tells Andrea that her dream is to go looking for this Akrata medallion, um, which eventually gets into Andrea's hands, and they show how that happens in this episode. Um, but yeah, we have a Lex Luthor cameo as well. Not just a cameo, a few scenes with him. I'm not going to get deep into that because they were flashbacks and they weren't super crucial to the plot, but I thought it was really cool seeing John Cryer again on the series. Obviously, he's coming back soon for Crisis, but still, it was cool to see him return as Lex Luthor, even if it was just for a few scenes in flashbacks. But we saw the scene of him getting arrested again. I think we saw that a few times last season. But yeah, this old guy, when Andrea and Lena went looking for the medallion, this old guy uh, basically had a chat with Andrea and said that if she didn't take the medallion, Leviathan would kill her father. So, and her father, there was some stuff with his company in this episode when he was about to go bankrupt, and he was about to sell the company and stuff, and he was just on the down low in this episode, uh, and then it all turned around. But right when that happened, Leviathan met up with Andrea and said they were gonna kill him if she didn't work for them, and if she didn't take the medallion, which she did. And Lena found out eventually, and that's what resulted in the end of their friendship. Um, which is why Lena didn't really want to help Andrea at the beginning. She didn't want to break. She didn't want to help her break into the DEO at the very beginning, which, like I said, changed. Um, I can't remember how. I think it's because Andrea basically tells Lena that uh, everything that happened with the with the medallion. So, yeah. And like I said, Lena eventually helps to break Andrea out. She uses this inception device, and Akrata gets Rip-Roar out of there. But yeah, Leviathan is behind everything in this episode, behind everything with Andrea and her backstory. And I think it's actually shaping up to be a really intriguing plot line, and a really cool sort of organization of villains. And I wonder if we're gonna actually get a main villain this season, in terms of just one person, sort of the leader of Leviathan. Maybe, I don't know. In the comics, the leader of the Leviathan group is Talia al Ghul, so I doubt we'll be getting her as a main villain this season. You know, it could happen, maybe. I'm 99% sure that won't happen, though, because she is on Arrow. And you could make the argument Arrow's on another Earth, but still, I doubt that's going to happen. So yeah, Andrea escaped with Russell, and it looked like they were going to be escaping together. But then Leviathan shoots Russell, Rip-Roar, whatever you want to call him. They kill Russell, and yeah, Lena learns about Leviathan. Supergirl learns about Leviathan through Rip-Roar. He tells her who he works for and that they're called Leviathan. So she learns. Lena learns everything about Leviathan. She translates the symbols on the medallion to Leviathan, and she finds out everything. So everyone's finding out about Leviathan, except they don't really know. They don't know everything about who they are, what they want, and yeah, it's just a huge mystery unfolding so far in the season, and I'm getting hyped up for Leviathan. I hope they don't turn out to be a huge disappointment. Um, but that's basically all I have to talk about. Not a lot. This is probably one of my shorter reviews. Just I don't. This was kind of a late review, so I don't remember everything from the episode. But I thought it was a really good episode. Just uh, some common problems, some of the negatives of the episode. You know, cheesy acting, writing, some bad special effects, but nothing like huge and glaring. Nothing I really want to comment on. But I thought it was a decent episode of Supergirl. Best this season so far. I'm glad they explained Andrea and her entire deal. And yeah, just a solid episode. Tell me in the comments what you liked, what you disliked. Did you think this was the best episode of the season like I did? Or did you like last week's? Did you like, I don't know, one of the other four? Um, but yeah, this is a really short review. Probably the shortest on my channel so far, but it's not because I didn't like the episode. It's just because I don't have a lot to talk about. But nonetheless, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See ya.